back to the J.R. Mitchell Report as we do each and every Tuesday evening. We welcome in Marion Syverson with Money with Marion. Marion, welcome.
How are you?
I am doing well. We are still into the month of January,
Yep.
and you said you have a basic whole month of lessons on people that make their resolutions to get physically fit. Why not financially fit? So we're going to continue on with that today.
Correct.
And we're going to be talking to people that have all the money they need.
Correct. All right, so let's start with what if you win the lottery? But prior to that, you know what? You have shelter. You have food in the refrigerator. You've got clothing, more clothing than you can find space for.
Right.
You have shelter. So you have everything you need. It's the stuff you want to buy that you can't buy fast enough.
Okay.
But what if you won the lottery and you got all this money? How would your life change? What would you do? Because what I want to examine is how can you make those changes without having won the lottery? All right, so some people say, I wouldn't go to work. Well, in fact, a study was done that found that people who win the lottery or end up with a lot of money continue to work.
Right.
Almost nobody quits their job.
Because they'd be bored.
Okay, exactly. They work less, so that might be
Right.
what you're talking about, or they work doing something they love instead of something where they're feeling aggravated all the time, but they keep working. You can't sleep all the time.
Right.
Because that doesn't work.
And you can't spend money all the time, even though you have a lot of it to spend.
Because you just are not awake enough for enough hours for all that stuff.
Right.
So people tend to want to give money away, or they want to work less and enjoy what they're doing and spend more time with their family. You can do that now, okay? So be satisfied where you're at is what I'm trying to say. And lesson number 2 is you need to be satisfied. Last week we talked about not spending all your time shopping and finding other ways to spend some time. Okay? These seem like simple lessons and not exactly money. They are totally money.
Right.
Because it's inside your heart that is causing this problem. It isn't how little or how much you make. Okay? We are impatient and want what we want now, and instead of saving a little and buying that thing more slowly, we want it now, and it's okay if we're in debt at 25% for it. So what I'm trying to say to you now is be satisfied with what you have.
Right.
If things are not what you want, then help work towards changing that so that you are sharing with people in a job where you have some fulfillment, working less hours, or working with, because if you work less hours, you're going to make less money. How are you going to live then? You're going to get a roommate. How are you going to do this? You can do this. The whole tiny house trend is showing people who are saying, I don't want the rat race. I want my life.
Right.
So you can do this. You just have to sacrifice or be satisfied with what you have. Okay, because things won't change that much if you could simply pay your bills on time. Because if you're bad with money, you're going to continue to be a lunatic. We've heard the stories about people who've spent everything they had, even though sports stars who had lots of money and now are in debt. So be satisfied with what you have and start making changes if you're not happy with what you're doing, so that that way you can have a job that you love, doing things with people that you like.
Very good advice. Be satisfied with what you got.
Yep.
Marion, thank you so much. If people want more information, how do they get a hold of you?
NoramBegaFinancial.com.
All right, Marion joins us each and every Tuesday. The J.R. Mitchell Report will return right after this.